All right, Mr. Vance Leon. Or how do you pronounce your last name?
It's Leon.
Leon? I was pretty close then.
Yep.
Robot paths. Now I can hear you, dog.
Yeah. All right. So robot paths. Yeah. I'm just gonna put myself on mute for a little bit, and then I'll unmute. All right, so if I'm understanding this correctly, I gotta move the robot in any direction, one space at a time. I can't visit the same spot twice, and I need to go down to the bottom right corner. I'll have to calculate the number of ways to reach the bottom right corner, correct?
That's correct.
So I need whiteboard equals array. Board. Okay, so if I I'm assuming this is making the board, or just doing the board, and I have to create my own function to calculate n. Right?
Yes, create a function called robot paths that takes the number n as a parameter.
Does Revit support GSI? I mean,
yes, it does. ES6 or whatever it's called.
Yeah, ES6. 0. So I have to increment that.
Well, n is supposed to be the size of the board. So that's supposed to be a parameter to the function.
Oh, as a parameter, correct.
Just do 3 or something. Yeah, 4 would be fine.
And if I remember correctly, the board is like a matrix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to have nested loops. If I'm not mistaken. And that makes would be I plus 1. Because you're always wanting to stay ahead of I, right?
Why?
Well, as we're moving through the array, I guess not. J less than I. Not mistaken. Top left corner. I'm a visual person, so I think I need to console log the board. This is the way to do that. All right, so now that I have the board in front of me, I can't go corner-wise. I can only go up, down, side to side. So if I plus 1 plus I feel like I need some kind of swap in here to be able to. Set to true. Traction equals true. Set it to true. And then I have to So I have to check all all 4 directions at
Correct.
one time. So I've done this before. Remember how I did it. So I'm just going to rename this east, right, No changes. So this would be -1. Up would be a j -1 because we're incrementing. And then j +1. I probably should have these in the I for loop. And manipulate it that way. Now, true. I need to figure out a way to like increment the spot, right? As I move forward.
What do you mean by if not right?
So since these are all false, if that means it's an open spot, and then I'll set it to true, and that means I've been there already.
Okay, to return one of those false statements, you're going to need to do the function board.hasbeenvisited with ij coordinates inside it.
Okay. This is a nested function too. So.
Yeah, make board is a function with functions inside it, which is weird.
So it's outside the scope of my function here. Do I need to put all this inside the
Might as well. Might as well take your make board for and put it inside robot paths.
Yeah, put it inside the same scope. And this needs to be the current value for j. Yeah, I'm gonna have to revisit this. So my thought, I'm gonna have to revisit this. I'm not seeing the solution right now. So just to explain my thought process.
Okay.
I need to figure out how to implement this. Was to create a right, left, up, down scenario. So we have nested arrays. And as we increment j, we're going into different arrays. As we increment I, we're going further in the same array. So that we have this north, south, east, west kind of movement. So the thing I need to figure out how to implement is moving through each array and setting that to true and calculating a possible path. But this should be a good way to start finding the directions of
Mhm.
and then setting this to has been visited. So what I would have to do next is find a way to like move in this if statement. So I guess I would have to have like a current direction here or a current location, and then continue moving through the arrays.
Okay.